Welcome back, everybody. I want to show you guys a really cool new army that you guys have probably never seen before. You've probably seen one similar to this. Leo. He has been on the channel a couple of times before in events and through shoutouts and whatnot. He's been doing this like quad charge army is kind of what he's calling it. And he actually DM'd me about a week ago and he's like, hey, you should check this out. I'm having a lot of success with it and give it a shot. And you're going to notice something very strange right off the bat. I'm not taking my queen. The queen is the hero that we're leaving out, and I will explain why. I've changed the army up quite a bit from his version, but it definitely is where the inspiration came from. So shout out to Leo. You should definitely check out his videos and his channel, and maybe try out both of our versions and see which one works for you better. But the goal of the attack is going to be, let me just show off the equipment and everything really quickly, because this is a very strange army, very strange. I promise you guys have really not seen anything quite like this. Phoenix on the Minion Prince. The Minion Prince is going to be used with the dragons to clean up the rest of the base. We've got the Angry Jelly on the King, and that's because I'm going to create the most massive funnel you've ever seen and open walls with a log launcher if I need to get my King to go right to the middle of the base, and the Angry Jelly is going to do that for us. We've got the Fireball on the Warden, and we've got the Rocket Spear with the Spirit Fox. And you might think that's a weird combination, right? But what we're going to do is start every raid off with a Spirit Walk. We're not going to activate the Rocket Spear. We're going to recall her, and then we are going to use her Rocket Spear a little bit later on. So the Spirit Fox actually does help out quite a bit. So let me explain why I think this army is very good, and kind of give it a breakdown really quickly. So we start off with a Spirit Walk, and we're going to clear a lot of buildings. And let me just actually, I'll show you this replay as I'm talking. That way you guys can see some stuff in action. We start off with a Spirit Walk. We're going to clear a lot of buildings, and then we're going to use those cleared buildings to get a really, really good value Fireball without having to invest too many troops and spells and things into the Fireball part of this. Now, this attack is fantastic against invis bases or Rage Invis cores because you've got a lot of tools that you can help deal with invis towers. One, the Fireball. Fireball is an excellent counter to this. The Rocket Spear is actually a pretty good counter. One trick you can do is send the Royal Champion if the invis area is a little closer to the side here. So like if the invis was a little closer to the side, I could send her in, activate it, recall her, and then deploy her down again to use the Rocket Spear. And you can see massive Fireball, right? These bases are very common right now, these double invis bases or the really compact cores. I put my Royal Champion over the right-hand side. This is just to allow her to get a little bit of value. If I was a little quicker with the poison, she probably would have got more value, or if I had a freeze or something else. With the King, at this point, I just need to decide where do I want to put my King, where he's going to get value and help clear the rest of the base that the Warden can't really take care of. Which is going to be the top right, and that's why I use the log launcher on this. I use the log launcher to trigger the invisibility tower here. I'm going to wall break one of these walls here, and then I can put my King down. He's going to walk right to that town hall area because he's got the Angry Jelly on. So it's a really, really good idea to have the Angry Jelly on the King because you don't have to worry about funneling him, right? And then the dragons, honestly, most times, were it not for time, I could almost swag them. Like, I kid you not. I almost could swag all the dragons on the Minion Prince. It seems like probably like a third of the raids, and then some of them are just like kind of close. Like, again, we're not for time, right? Because you've got to be a little bit quick with this army because there are a lot of steps in it. But you can see you get the King right to the core, and then he's going to launch his ability there. That literally cleared that entire Town Hall toxic compartment. And again, the Warden kind of aggroes onto my King there a little bit, but you can see the base ends up being crushed. I end up with like basically all of my dragons alive. The Minion Prince is still full health. The Warden kind of follows them, and so he gets into a little bit of trouble. But we're going to do my war attacks with this army because I'm not probably going to get very many good bases in Legend League today. And then we'll try it out in Legend League, and we'll see if we can get a couple good ones. But that's the army. Let's dive in. All right, so we're diving into war hit number 1, and I want to show you guys, I'm not even going to Fireball a core because I want to show you guys just how good the Angry Jelly is with the King due to the insane funnel that you can make with this. Now, I'm going to do this one a little bit differently than I normally do. I really, really, really like fireballing the CC and getting that out of the way. And since I'm going to have my King go to the core, I'm not going to worry too much about... Sorry, I'm trying to focus on time. I'm not going to worry about fireballing in the same area where I normally invis and stuff, so... Okay, we're probably going to go left, I would imagine, after this, but it doesn't matter either way. Either way's fine. I need to save 2 invis for my Warden, though. Okay, let's just recall now. And we'll go ahead and do this. Perfect. Let's put a Coco Loon down there. And let's put our Royal Champion over here. We're going to use her Rocket Spear to clear outside of the base. And then my king will have a direct shot from this little 5 o'clock area to get right to the town hall, or the core, if that makes sense. So that was the goal with this. I was really hoping that I could get a hero in the fireball, like the Warden. Wish the Warden would have died, but that's okay. Warden's still good. If the Warden goes to the left, I'll go to the left. If the Warden goes to the right, I will. Oh, I forgot. The log launcher's not even going to... Okay, it does trigger for whatever reason. King should still go to the core here. Yeah, you see this? You watch this? Boom. Okay, does deal with the core pretty well. And then we're just going to spam the dragons from this side here. We'll put our extra 1 Coco Loon with them. And I've got a bunch of Rocket Loons in the clan castle just to help deal with that. So we've got our dragons. Ow, I did lose everything in the core, which is kind of unfortunate. But we've got a lot of dragons left. We've got a minute left. Everything's going to be frozen up here for just a little bit. So I'm hoping that we can get to the core eventually. It's just a multi-inferno, so it doesn't do too much damage to dragons. Again, normally I'd fireball the core, but this one I just wanted to show you guys that you didn't have to. And we've got the Phoenix on the Minion Prince too, so even if he does die or for whatever reason, he should come back and do enough damage to where it doesn't matter that much. Jeez, that Expo did a ton of damage. Get the Expo at least. Am I going to time fell? No, we should be good. Cool attack. I definitely, I didn't think about putting the log launcher in the right spot. That's on me. I should have put it like literally right at 6 o'clock, right? To get the king to the middle. So don't do that. Just make sure you pay attention to where you put your log launcher. But yeah, that's how you do it, basically. All right, we're loading into the second war hit. Now, I'm going to... This might seem really odd that I'm clearing out an entire side just for my king to go middle, but it's working. So... we're going to go ahead and do that. 3, okay, right there. All right, let's clear a couple of these. Oh, just kidding. Okay, we want my queen or my royal champion to go. Yes, perfect, right there. Hopefully we can get the wizard tower. I don't want to invest another invisibility spell, so if not, then not a big deal. Yeah, I don't want to risk that. Let's go ahead and just put... the Warden down. We're going to fireball the monolith right there. I'm going to let him clear a few buildings out first. Let's put a Coco Loon. You never know. So we'll clear these 3 buildings. We'll invis the Expo. We'll fireball the monolith. And then I'll show you guys kind of what the... you know what? We may as well put the Royal Champion back down to clear those defenses over there. Okay, let's get the monolith. Boom! That's a sick fireball. And then we're going to wall break preemptively for my king. And we're just, literally, I just want the king to go to the middle. Headhunter for the king. It's fine if the royal champion dies here. Not a big deal. She got a hero, which is really sick. Please go outside, Warden. Nice. Okay, log launcher. Hopefully that wall breaker makes it. That would make my pathing for my king a lot easier. Perfect. We're heading the right direction. We're going to open walls for my king. We're going to pop his earthquake boots right there at the bottom. I don't want to fight the sweepers, so let's go ahead and put these guys down now. And let's clear the core. And we've got a bunch of rocket loons that are about to pop out to help clear the core even a little bit more. And I'm realizing that's a lot of core that's left. But we've still got the Warden, right? He's still healthy. And the Minion Prince and all of that stuff. I'm raging the minion prince because even if he dies, he comes back as a phoenix, right? So, and actually, I can just spend some invis spells to keep him alive a little bit longer. Yeah, and we should be good. I mean, you guys can see, right? This is it's definitely, there's something to it. Let's take it into Legend League though, because obviously with these bases I'm able to look at them a little bit and kind of plan. But it's a lot of fun. This attack is honestly a lot of fun, and maybe the only attack I can ever think of where you don't take your queen. So that's kind of cool. It's very unique. By the way, this is probably not an attack where, if you're interested in just turning your brain off and spamming and getting 3 stars, definitely not for you. This one definitely takes a little bit more multitasking, planning, being able to assess a base and stuff like that. But I'm so sick of the easy spam try hard 3-star armies. I want to do something that makes me try a little bit harder. It's a little more risky, right? So anyway, let's see if we can get a couple of aces in Legend League. I'm really hoping I can get 1 or 2. All right, I'm really hoping that I can show you guys like 1 or maybe 2 good bases in Legend League today. I've done 4 attacks already, and all of them have just been like 2 Town Hall 15s, 1 Town Hall 16, and then like a rush Town Hall 17 had a bunch of holes and stuff in it. Please. Okay, hey, we finally get a good one. There we go. Okay, I probably will try and find a way to fireball the monolith. That will get me the Town Hall. Or the Clan Castle. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, all right, let's see. Okay, we're going visible. That should go trigger the invis. Okay, we're invisible again. Oh, I drew the CC, at least part of it. Oh, get out of there. Wait, her rocket spear launched? Did I accidentally activate her ability? Oh, that's not good. Let's get that multi-arch tower down, and then I can... Okay, that's still a really good fireball. We're going to head to the right with the Warden, so I'm probably going to come this way with my King. Oh, traps. No. Okay, we are hoping that the King does not lose his ability right here. That would be probably pretty terrible. Although we might. Go back to that Tesla. Please, at least get a little closer. Okay, that's good enough for me. We get the Invis Tower at least. That's really good. What the heck? The Town Hall's not in the Invis? That seems very odd. Okay, let's just use these guys all up here. We're going to be ending on the Town Hall, which seems a little weird. But we got an invisibility spell still, and we've got a lot of stuff left, so not too worried. A lot of dragons left too. Let's just put everything down over here. And we finally get a good base. Well, it was decent, right? It was a little odd, but... All right, there we go. At least we got one good one to show you guys. Before I get into the next attack, I want to show you guys something that I should have done last attack that would have made it a lot better, easier, would have been more crushed than it was. As my Warden started heading this way, I should have put my Royal Champion on this side and not on this side, because there's really not a whole lot that's scary for my Warden over there, right? Maybe the Fire Spitter, but that's fairly close and it wouldn't have done a whole lot. The single target Inferno is the next thing, but I had a bunch of rocket balloons. What I should have done was have my Royal Champion come this way. With her Rocket Spear, she would have gotten these 3 buildings and then headed up in this direction. And so there really would have been only this in the way of my Log Launcher and my King to get to the Town Hall. I could have Earthquaked right here. He would have gotten a lot further into the base, and that would have been a lot easier for me. And then honestly, had I done that and I used the last like Invis or 2 on my Royal Champion, there's definitely a chance I could have swagged my Minion Prince or my Dragons or something. So everything in this army is built to get your king to the middle of the base. That's kind of what I mean. There's a lot of ways that you can use this attack, right? But that's kind of the way that I've been using it is trying to get my king to where it's going to be the most difficult for everything else to deal with. But let's go ahead. Please give me a decent base. We'll take this. This isn't terrible. Obviously not the best base, but I'm probably going to... I don't know where I want to fireball. The clan castle, I really like doing the clan castle because then I know that my king doesn't have ice golems or other things to worry about as he's working his way to the middle of the base. So that's probably what I'm going to do. Yeah. Okay, and then we'll get the air defense next. I'm really hoping, at least. We're not going to draw the CC. Okay, we draw a little bit of the CC, but that's okay. Okay, let's just be okay with that. And honestly, if I just fireball now, that gets that builder hut, right? Yeah, okay, that was a good fireball. Okay, again, Warden's going to work his way that way. The Fire Spitter's kind of annoying, but not that scary to me. Let's put our Royal Champion over here. I don't want her wasting shots on that dumb Archer Tower. Okay, well, we did anyway. We're going to get rid of that so that it forces my Royal Champion, or my... I can't even talk. I should have waited to put that wall breaker down. Okay, there we go. We'll put one wizard down there. I just need to keep an eye on my Warden. Let's rage him just while we're dealing with this. And then, again, log launcher. I'm going to wait until that wall opens up, and then I'll send my king in. While we're doing that, though, let's go ahead and just send these guys up here. Oh, why is that getting my healers? Okay, well, we're going to the multi-archer tower. Not the worst thing in the world. He still heads right to the middle, right? Hey, leave my healers alone. They must be out of range or something. Oh, okay, well, let's use this. Use the poison on you. We can use this now. We still have Yetis in the CC, right? So they will do a lot of damage and help a lot. Yeah. Perfect. Wait, there's a hero alive still? Oh. Is that out of range of the Warden? Okay, perfect. But yeah, that's the gist of the attack. Just get your king to go kind of the middle, and you should be fine. Yeah, geez, there we go. Got the Minion Prince still alive. I'm going to swag a couple invis spells. I'll leave this one in here. Obviously, this was a little bit rushed. But we end up with 3 heroes alive. Wait, what is the last building? Oh, King's got it. There we go. While I'm waiting for my army to make, Andrew here has posted a friendly challenge. And I want to just show you guys potentially how good this attack can be versus double invis bases. So, obviously, I'm just going to fireball this section right at the start because we have a fantastic tool to deal with this invis section here. And, okay, there's a ricochet cannon, so I do need to use 2. Now, people have been putting troll Teslas around this area, so I can either test for it or launch my fireball fast enough so that I don't have to worry about it. And that's what I like to do. I like to live life on the edge. Ooh, okay, nope, there was no troll Tesla. Whatever direction he decides to go, we will put our Royal Champion and start the Spirit Walk on the other side. Okay, looks like we're heading that way. I don't see anything for my Warden to deal with right now that's very scary. Okay. Okay, we're dealing with the CC. Let's put one Headhunter down. This is gonna be pretty nuts. Oh no! Please don't lose my Warden. Oh, okay, that was really close. And we're gonna wait for that to trigger. And this is where the king with the angry jelly becomes kind of insane because look at this. Oh, well, I didn't use her rocket spear. We're going to just put him right there in the middle. We'll earthquake all this area. Oh, there's one Tesla. Oh, I got to make sure these Teslas go down. Okay, perfect. He's going to go to the core there. Didn't even recall the Royal Champion. We're going to get my king to go to the core here. Let's just put a couple of cleanup minions. Bam! That deals with the entire core. Please get a town hall. Yeah, the entire core, like I said. Holy crap. I'm sorry, Andrew. Didn't mean to do this to you. Jeez. This is actually pretty insane against double invis bases. I hope he's watching this right now. I really, really do. Let's recall my warden. Put him up here. That way he doesn't die. Of course. Of course there's the thing there. What do I have left? Do I have enough to swag? Oh, please tell me I do. Please tell me. Please tell me that I can swag all the rest of this. We're going to put the 2 archers down just to help. I swag 4 dragons, a siege machine, and a hero. I honestly, I'll even show you the chat log. That's my first time raiding this base, like with this army. That way you don't think I practiced this a million times. So there's a couple other ones, but none of those are me. None of those are me. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, we've got one more Legend League hit. Army's not ready yet, but we'll go in after that. All right, now that we have totally and utterly embarrassed Andrew in front of the entire world, because billions of people will see this video, let's go into our last Legend League hit and see if we can get another decent base. All right, I think I'm just going to fireball like literally the town hall itself, because what's the range of this? Ugh. I don't want to, well, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll put my Royal Champion down at the Wizard Tower and we'll fireball kind of from the side, just like the Expo won't work. So it'll have to be maybe the Sweeper or something. Because there's a lot of heroes up there and I don't want to lose my Warden. Just put a Wizard down here. We might take a little bit of damage right here for a second. Ooh, we actually don't. Okay, let's get a little bit more value. I was hoping we could get that air defense. Oh, there's invis towers here. We might stay a little bit longer then. Okay, let's get that air defense, and then we'll call it quits. Boom, let's get out of here. Warden right here. Oh, well. Hey, leave me alone, Headhunter. Let's put a... Boom, that's a good fireball. Are there builder huts in the area? There are, yes. Okay, but that's okay. So now what we're going to do is put the Royal Champion back on this side. And we're going to have the king go to the core. And we're going to have our Royal Champion, or the, can't even think, talk. Warden. That's what you call him. We're going to have our Warden deal with the... Town Hall, let's raid you up, because things are scary over here. Have an invis. Let's make sure we get that queen. Okay, let's put our... Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. Ooh, I wasn't watching. Okay, king goes exactly where I need him to, though. You see the getting the king in the core is just, it's crazy how good it is. Like, look at it's gone. Holy cow. And I'm telling you guys, This is still going to be very, very good even after the Earthquake Brutes nerf, because a lot of the damage is actually done from the log launcher from a distance, and even if it does affect it a little bit, you could probably take out one invisibility spell and add an extra Earthquake, and then it actually ends up being more damage than what the king would have done by himself anyway, right? So, yeah, I don't think this is going to be really going anywhere. Obviously, this is another kind of rush base, but just to show you the potential, I should have been a little quicker with the invis a couple of times today, and I would have crushed it even more. But yeah, I'm going to fine tune this army probably a little bit over the next little bit. It's a lot of fun. And if you're upgrading your queen, this is a fantastic option for a fun army while she's down. By the way, this is literally my first day really using this army. I kind of developed it over the past couple of days and kind of changed some things around. But if you guys have any suggestions for changes that you think might make this army better, or different ways that I could have approached the bases, obviously it's still new and I'm still figuring it out, and I'd love to hear your feedback in the comments. I do actually read through a lot of those, and I get a lot of ideas from you guys in the comments or people that reach out to me personally on Discord. So I really appreciate that. You guys give me lots of good ideas. So anyway, with that being said, let's go ahead and end the video there. I'm going to keep using this a little bit more in Legend League throughout the future, but I will see you guys next time.